Now, we're having a little bit of problems with jerseys right now.
Yeah, okay.
And, tell me what's going on with Tom Brady in his Super Bowl jersey.
Well, Tom Brady's Super Bowl jersey is reported to have been stolen after the Super Bowl from an international media member. Somehow it was found in Mexico, and the jersey's initial value is worth $500,000. The person who stole it was charged with a first-degree felony. How do you feel about this, man?
Charged as a first-degree felony? I think it should be charged. I don't.
First degree?
Maybe not first degree, but
Is it that serious?
I mean,
he probably never wear that jersey again.
You go ask somebody from Boston, is it serious? He's probably going to throw something at you for saying that it's not serious because up there the Patriots and Red Sox are God's gift to sports.
Yeah,
but
they love them New England and them Boston Celtics.
It's amazing when it's not football season what makes sports news.
Yeah, that is true.
And that we're talking about about a jersey getting stolen.
But hey, guess what? His jersey getting stolen actually is just another testament of his greatness. Only great players jerseys get stolen. Ask Michael Jordan.
You are absolutely right about that. Last thing from the NFL, Marshawn Lynch wanting to make a comeback out of retirement. Now the Raiders have expressed a lot of interest in Marshawn Lynch. Good move or not?
I think it's a great move, to be honest. Marshawn Lynch, beast mode. He's just going to run right through you over and over and over and over again. And I feel like the Raiders, if they added that one threat in the backfield in Marshawn Lynch, a veteran who is going to pound through offensive lines as well as defensive lines and just make plays on his own, I think it's a great addition. 1 year of rest, he's fully healthy, Why not?
When it comes to beast mode, I think it's a good move for the team. I think he can bring a lot to the Raiders. But ultimately, I think it's a better marketing tool for the Raiders because the Raiders are going to sell a lot of Marshawn Lynch jerseys. They're going to put them on a lot of posters, and they're going to make a lot of money off of Marshawn Lynch coming to play in Los Angeles. So
that is true, but I also believe that they're going to make a lot of wins off of them, too, if you ask me. They got a great core right now, especially with Derek Carr on the quarterback.
AFC West contenders if Marshawn Lynch is added?
Why not? I mean, they really had a great chance to actually make a run in this year's playoffs until he got hurt.
Yeah,
so I believe if you make that addition of Marshawn Lynch in the backfield, that's a team that you don't even want to see on Sunday.
All right.
Just saying.
NBA season winding down. Tell us what's going on in the National Basketball Association.
All right, man. In the NBA, last night, the Cleveland Cavaliers, survived against the Lakers with a score of 125-120. The big three, as in Kyrie Irving, Kevin Love, LeBron James, all together collectively put up 101 points, which is supposedly the most by a big three ever. How do you feel about that? Seeing that they got it against a young Los Angeles Lakers team.
I mean, it doesn't matter who you do it against. The fact that you did it is still impressive.
Okay.
I think that the Cavaliers are a really strong team this year. Obviously, I don't think anybody's gonna beat them. Maybe Golden State might have a shot.
Okay.
Maybe the Spurs if they somehow run into them in the playoffs. But I don't know. It's really hard for me to root for the Cavs. Watching
it's hard for you to root for the Cavs,
right? Because watching the Cavs is like watching Duke basketball. They're just
Dookies.
They're just a fun team to hate.
Okay, I understand.
Because they're the best team in the league. They've got LeBron James, the poster child for basketball. They've got Kyrie Irving, the young gun that's chasing down
who has handles like crazy.
Right, he's chasing down new records and new heights. So
you got Kevin Love, and then making additions still after you already have the largest payroll of any NBA team out there, and you still signing players It just I don't know. Me personally, I know I'm not a fan of the Cavaliers. I honestly wish that they could somehow just be eliminated or disqualified from the first round, but we know that's not gonna happen.
It's like UConn with their women's basketball team.
Yes,
everybody, the Cavaliers just give them the trophy and let everybody else play. 'Cause I want to see somebody else win it.
I do too.
Now you're high on somebody that people may not know about. Guy by the name of Damian Lillard.
Dame
the
Dollar.
Portland Trailblazers. Tell me about Damian.
Dame Dollar, the rapper as well as basketball player, put up 49 points. 49 points. That's his career high, people. Career high. Look at him. He got the eye of the tiger already. He put up 9 3-pointers as well, and also had 28 of his points in the second half. Adam, I got a question for you. After this performance, would you still consider Damian Lillard to be underrated?
You know, when Damian Lillard came out of college, I never considered him underrated. I always considered him as one of the best point guards in the in the league.
Okay.
You know, and this 49-point career high, 9 3-point performance.
Yeah.
You know, that just solidifies my argument. Like,
okay.
He is a very good point guard, and he should be in talks for the MVP race. Should he win it? That's a song for another time.
Yeah.
But he definitely should be in consideration for it.
And I definitely agree with you. I mean, Damian Lillard has been one of the most consistent point guards in the NBA since he stepped foot in the league. The only thing that really hurts him is his team and where he's playing, the location. It's Portland. They don't get too much coverage, as well as his teammate. His supporting cast has been ever changing ever since he's gotten there. So, I mean, me personally, I wish that he would get talked about more often. However, we just got to deal with it until the Trailblazers get better, I guess.
Hot topic issue right now in all of sports, especially in the NBA, is benching stars.
Mm-hmm.
Is that's becoming the social norm that we've seen?
Sadly.
Good or bad for the game?
Horrible for the game. Horrible. Completely horrible. If you ask me, I'm a big fan of the 90s era of basketball. It's just hard hitting, referees actually letting the players play, the players actually wanting to play every game of the season. I don't understand how it's acceptable or viewed acceptable because you've earned your right or your spot in the league, or you've earned your pass to where you can sit out a game. I don't believe that that's justifiable in any bit. How do you feel about that?
When people start benching people, it honestly gets to me because I just don't understand.
I don't either, man.
You're there to do one job.
And that's play basketball.
You play basketball. Why do you want to sit out? Oh, I don't want to get hurt. I don't want to do that.
I want to be good for the playoffs.
It's part of the game.
I just want to cry.
You sit down for 3 games. You become rusty. You go to the playoffs. Maybe you stink.
Yeah, you might. You probably slow. You missed the good shots that you usually make, but you missed them because you weren't playing the last couple games. And you know what else that really bothers me about it is that the players have forgotten that they play the game for everyone else.
Right.
People look up to them. I used to work at Finish Line. Back in my day, everyone wanted to be like Mike. Everybody wanted to be like Jordan. I used to work at Finish Line. Little kids come in there and be like, ooh, Stephs, I want the Stephs, I want the Stephs. But I see Steph, he'll take a game off or 2 or 3. Steve Kerr might be like, you ain't got to play this game. Same thing with LeBron, same thing with KD, and all the great players who are playing today. I honestly believe that they just need to be playing the game.
Well, and also, how bad is it if you're a little kid? Let's say you're 7 years old.
Yeah.
And you're going to your first NBA game, and all you want to do
is
watch LeBron play.
LeBron.
Watch Steph Curry play.
See Steph.
But you didn't go to a game at the beginning of the year. So you get the backups because the Cavaliers aren't playing a good team.
Yeah.
Come on.
It sucks. It really
play the game.
It really demoralizes the game as well as its value for the fans, because the fans are paying their hard-earned cash to get good seats. Even the bad ones, they still want to see their favorite players play. And I think that taking those days off is really detrimental to not only the fans, but as well as the game long term. You never know what could really happen and affect to this, especially if this trend continues.
All right, well, that's all the time that we have today. Tune in next week. We'll have a lot more March Madness on the way. We'll get ready for that national championship, and we've got a lot more sports and a lot more action for you.
A lot more.
On Sports Mecca right here on TVC.
See you later.